President Barack Obama attended a town hall last night in front of a military audience. It was broadcasted by CNN. Now, routinely, I'm criticized because of my criticisms of President Obama, and oftentimes it's by black people that are not comfortable with my criticisms of our nation's first black president. And my opinion on the matter is, like, I don't care, tough noogies. That's what we do here at LTMB. Anybody, any organization, we're going to hold them accountable for their actions and for their words. So at this town hall, the subject of Colin Kaepernick came up. And so this is what President Obama had to say about it.
I want everybody to listen to each other. So I want Mr. Kaepernick and others who are on a knee, I want them to listen to the pain that may cause somebody who, for example, had a spouse or a child who was killed in combat, and why it hurts them to see somebody not standing. But I also want people to think about the pain that he may be expressing about somebody who's lost a loved one that they think was unfairly shot. And one of the things I always say about American democracy is it can be frustrating, but it's the best system we got.
Now you may be asking yourself, Will, what's the problem here, buddy? President Obama seemed like he was very fair and balanced on the matter. He said that Colin Kaepernick needs to understand the pain that military families may be experiencing when they see Kaepernick taking a knee. He also said that those same families need to understand why Kaepernick is taking that knee and the importance of the issues that he is addressing, that he's trying to bring awareness to. Very fair and balanced, right? But see, that's the exact problem right there, playing the middle of the field. So first of all, we see all the time, and we just saw that recently in Charlotte, North Carolina. Violent protest is unacceptable. It cannot be tolerated, right? It's criticized heavily. Now, here Colin Kaepernick is silently protesting, as is his right, and he's still being criticized for it. So I'm left to assume that violent protest, silent protest, any protest is unacceptable and it should be criticized. Now, the second issue is, why is President Obama joining football and the military when they do not go together? They are not connected. They were connected. It was intentional. It was to breed patriotism, but they are not the same at all. So why? Why, when Colin Kaepernick has outlined exactly why he is taking a knee, and it is to highlight the injustice that is all over this country, that is his reason. Why, when he has done that, people continuously redefine what his message is and say that he hates America and that he is unpatriotic and that it is disrespectful to the military and to our flag and to our country? Why do you continuously doing that? And why is President Obama feeding into that distorted message? Why? This is the problem. Stop distorting, stop perverting Colin Kaepernick's message and deal with the heart of the issue. There is injustice happening inside America. It is not unpatriotic to criticize the actions of our country. No, that is the utmost patriotism, because we want to see our country better. That's the goal. Now, another thing that Obama talked about was specifically the anthem, and this is what he had to say about it.
I believe that us honoring our flag and our anthem is part of what binds us together as a nation. And I think that for me, for my family, for those who work in the White House, we recognize what it means to us, but also what it means to the men and women who are fighting on our behalf.
Honoring the anthem binds us together as a nation. You see, this is cognitive dissonance, because President Obama does not want us looking in the rearview mirror. He doesn't want us looking in the past, because what's back there is disgusting. It's ugly. It's dirty. See, the War of 1812, that's when the national anthem was written by Francis Scott Key, and Francis Scott Key had absolutely no interest in justice for all. No, this was when slavery was still intact, and Francis Scott Key was celebrating the death of slaves that wanted their freedom. So still here in 2016, we have Americans all across the country that are trying to distort the message, the meaning of that national anthem. Psychologists would tell you that if you keep suppressing things, that eventually they're going to rise to the top and cause an eruption. If we actually wanted to focus on the realness, we would focus on what Colin Kaepernick is actually saying, why he is taking a knee, what issues he is actually trying to bring awareness to. We would also change the current national anthem into something else that actually called for liberty and justice for all.